The first step in the delivery process is called the pre-construction orientation. This is where the customer relations manager will be introducing Mr. and Mrs. Lee to Jeff Hatcher, a front-end superintendent at Gemstone.
Mr. and Mrs. Lee, I appreciate you taking the time to meet with us this afternoon. Right now, I'd like to introduce you to your front-end superintendent. This is Jeff Hatcher.
Mrs. Lee, Mr. Lee, good to see you.
Jeff's going to be playing a very important role in the installation and delivery of your home. He's personally going to be responsible for the installation of your mechanicals, your plumbing, electrical, heating, air conditioning, all the way up to your drywall installation.
Yeah, if there's anything you need, please let me know.
Great.
Well, it looks like you guys are in good hands, so I'll see you later.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thanks, Mandy.
Right here I have for you the homeowner orientation booklet. It has a ton of information about the building process, the mortgage process, and Pulte's own 7-step delivery process. If you wouldn't mind, open up to the last page. I want to show you something. Here we have the buyer process checklist. It lists all the important steps during the delivery process, from the execution of the purchase agreement all the way down to the 11-month follow-up meeting. And to the right, you'll notice here we have contacts for every step during that process. We've got the closing coordinator, the loan counselor, sales associate, and of course, customer relations. That's me. Mr. and Mrs. Lee, I need you to make me a promise as we go through this process, okay?
Sure.
If at any time you are confused or unclear about the process or any of the answers I've given you, or just there's a question you have that hasn't been answered to your satisfaction, I want you to call me, okay? We're going to work through the issue. We're going to make sure it gets resolved. It could be about anything. It could be sales, construction, the mortgage, or even in the community and your neighbors, okay? We make me that promise?
Yes.
Okay,
Sure.
great. All right, now having gone through all this, I just want to say you've got a great group of people working for you. All right, you've seen the dedication of our sales staff already, hopefully with the home selection process you've gone through. And now with the completion of the pre-construction orientation, you got Jeff and me.
And before we go out to your lot, let's review the building plan one more time, just to see if you have more questions that we can answer, okay?
Great.
It's official. There's no doubt in my mind whatsoever. Todd has made it clear to the Lees that he's a point person, problem solver. Come to me with your concerns, man. The Lees are in good hands.
Okay, so we just watched Todd introduce the front-end superintendent. This is the first part, the pre-construction orientation. We watched Todd introduce the front-end superintendent, and maybe that's not exactly the way that you do it in your division. Maybe there's not a front-end and a back-end superintendent. Maybe you're entirely responsible for the whole pre-construction orientation. Maybe your part is just to introduce. What's important with Pulte and our 7-step process is that you're a part of the entire 7 steps, and it starts with the pre-construction orientation. I just got an email. It starts with the pre-construction orientation, and it's important that the salesperson at the pre-construction orientation introduces you, and then you're able to kind of put the customers at ease, talk to them about what's about to happen, because people need to know that they need to know what's about to happen through the pre-construction orientation, and that you're going to be there for them, not just there, but afterwards. You'll go ahead and you'll introduce the superintendent. Superintendent can walk them through the building process. That's their area of expertise. That's what they should be doing. So when the superintendent walks them through the building process, they start to feel a certain amount of trust, as they should. And then afterwards, you have to make sure that you remind them. You say, hey, look, if you have any questions, if you have any concerns about what we just talked about, you're more than welcome to talk to me. You talk to them about how throughout the entire 7 steps, the build process, and after they close, that you're still going to be there for them. That's the consistent part. What we found in a lot of divisions is simply that every time we had a baton pass, we lost a little ground with our homeowners. That's what we're trying to get rid of here. Trying to make sure that you talk to the homeowners at the pre-construction orientation and you continue to build that relationship throughout.